Alright, people who touch themselves, buckle up. Embrace your imaginations for a wild ride through a fantasy realm that's got more magic swords, monsters, and heroic thigh action shots than your mother has back shots. In this enchanting land, behold the spectacle of a legendary hero, aka the dude who scored VIP access to the gates of hell rave. His adventuring party has defeated countless monsters and enemies. And his name is... Now picture this. There he stands, cape billowing in the wind, muscles chiseled enough to sculpt your dreams, and a jawline sharp enough to cut through any villainous monologue. This fine specimen of heroism rushes to rescue damsels in distress quicker than you can say ooh. Hold on tight, because here comes the cherry on top of this magical Sunday. The mighty hero, the legend, the one who's faced epic battles without a scratch, finally meets his match. And where does he meet this tragic fate, you ask? Not on the battlefield. Oh no. It's a darn spike trap, set by none other than a radish farmer. Yes, you heard it right. A radish farmer. It's like Goku choking on a peanut and dying. But it doesn't end there, oh no. Our legendary hero's corpse is then reanimated by a lolly and possessed by the radish farmer, the guy responsible for the trap that killed the real legendary hero. Anyway, the real legendary hero and his ragtag bunch of companions set out on a mission to kick demon ass. But hold on to your thighs, because there's a twist even weirder than Touka's fetish. Meet Kyle, the supposed loyal companion. This guy, he's got betrayal on his resume, right next to avid streaker. When the hero least expects it, Kyle does a 180 and decides he'd rather chase his ex-buddies down the mystical forest trail in his birthday suit. Yep, you heard me correct. But naked betrayal. Talk about a dramatic exit strategy. But that's not the only quirk in this tale. Our main character? Well, he's got some peculiar preoccupations. While most heroes are off, you know, fighting epic battles and owning their skills for their epic quests, our guy is over there pre-ordering thighs. Lolly thighs. I mean, who needs a sort of legendary power when you can have a pair of plush thigh-shaped pillows, right? Priorities, people, priorities. Our quirky crew lands in the capital. Touka strolls in almost like the real legendary hero, only to meet his future wife, a gal who could out-eat most Americans for breakfast. Meanwhile, Henri and Yuna get kidnapped by a femur-obsessed orphanage owner.
Exquisite femurs.
And somehow that's not even the weirdest thing in the show. Then, cue the masquerade ball where nobles compete in a crazy costume contest, and our hero rocks a radish cape to woo his future missus. After our showdown with the femur-fascinated orphanage owner, a red-faced demon crashes the party. But guess what? Like I showed you before, thigh power is the best power, and the demon claps before poofing away. But hold on, because very quickly the princess steals the spotlight by hiding in a box, stowed away only to become a main character. Surprise! In a blink, she's gone from box dweller to the contender for best girl. The team stumbles upon a zombie-infested village where Yuna gets a not-so-friendly love bite. Touka quickly solves the zombie problem with a friendly noggin knock, because, in this world, head concussions cure zombification. Naturally. The gang then takes refuge in the mayor's supposedly super strong fortress. Drama alert, Yuna's been nibbled on by zombies, but Touka defends her honor, even in the undead apocalypse. Henri, the pro necromancer, does her thing and swaps Touka into Yuna's body. His first move? Thighs, of course. Priorities, right? Just when you think it can't get any crazier, demons and zombies bust through those super strong walls. Guess the mayor got scammed somewhere along the way. With monsters everywhere, the team has one option: secret passage escape. That's how they turned the mayor's house into a Michael Jackson Thriller music video. The humor in this show often comes from the unexpected and absurd nature of the hero's demise. In far too many fantasy stories, the legendary hero type figure is built up as nearly invincible, capable of facing down the most powerful foes and overcoming insurmountable odds. They are the embodiment of courage and strength. So when you take this larger than life figure and have them meet an end that's comically mundane or ironic, it creates a humorous dissonance. It's like watching a superhero slip on a banana peel instead of, you know, saving the day or foiling a villain's plans. It's a clever twist on the hero trope that pokes fun at the conventions of the genre and reminds us that even the mightiest can have their moments of absurdity and vulnerability. This subversion of expectations often tickles my thighs. Tone down the horny, please. Anime always has a way of cranking up the horny meter to 11 sometimes. I mean, who doesn't appreciate a good pair of thighs, right? But it's like the show's on a personal mission to find creative ways to undress its characters, especially during battle. You'd think the most pressing concern while fighting off demons or villains would be, well, not losing your clothes. And let's not forget those horny demons, which now that I say that out loud, what the fuck did I just say? Apparently, evil in the anime world comes with a side of suggestive looks and skimpy outfits. So, in this almost always topless world, where even battles have a risque dress code, it's no wonder you sometimes feel like the show's gone overboard in the horny department. But hey, that's just a theory. A gay theory. Well, there you have it, people. We've taken a journey through a world where legendary heroes meet their fate in the most unexpected ways, and where anime's horny meter seems to have a mind of its own. It's a wild mix of absurdity, thigh appreciation, and some seriously bizarre plot twists. So, whether you are here for the thigh-powered heroics or just a good laugh at the expense of the legendary hero, remember, in the world of anime, anything goes. Just be sure to keep that door to reality closed when watching shows like this. And as we close the book on this wild adventure, who knows what strange and fantastical worlds await us in the next story. Until then, go watch my other videos. See ya!